This is a video that I've been wanting to make for a really long time, but I was really scared to. There is a very popular umbrella term for non-binary gender identities going around right now called Tumblr Genders. And if you are watching this video in the hopes of validating your views against gender divergence, then this is the wrong video for you. People are raised on the idea that there are only two biological physical sexes and that sex is the same thing as gender. But it's not. People are calling them Tumblr Genders because they think that people only started identifying as non-binary and agender and gender fluid when Tumblr became popular. There are people who genuinely believe that these gender identities are a result of Tumblr brainwashing, meaning that people on Tumblr wanted to feel special and get attention, and so they were like, you know what, I don't have to be a boy or a girl, fight the gender binary. But what they fail to realize or acknowledge is that non-binary gender identities have been around since ancient times, literally since the beginning of humans. It's a very old, culturally celebrated, natural thing in many and most cultures that aren't whitewashed American. Now, even without said historical context, there are people who argue that there are only two physical sexes, and that means there can only be two genders. But this fails to recognize intersex people, which are people who are born biologically neither male nor female, and which make up about 2% of world population, I believe. In India, there is a group known as the Hijra, who are traditionally intersex but also transgender women who are revered for either being physically neither male nor female but identifying as female, or for being a transgender woman, because in Indian culture and in Hinduism there are deities who present as neither male nor female physically, biologically, and so traditionally the Hijra were culturally celebrated, even held sacred, being key presences at rituals and celebrations. In Native American culture, before the white Puritan settlers came to America, Native American cultures very much celebrated non-binary or transgender identities. They referred to them as two-spirited people, or two-spirit people, believing that they had both the spirit of a man and a woman inside of them, and that in that they had divine wisdom. And they believed that it also enabled two-spirited people to be the conduit between the human world and the spirit world. And it was believed to be completely natural. It was just a way that a person naturally felt and presented as and identified as. Modernly, there are groups in other places around the world besides America. For instance, in Belize, where my anthropology professor practiced most of her fieldwork, there is actually an institutionalized third gender. And it makes you wonder, how did this get so washed from American society that it's become so alien and feared to us? And then you realize it's all from a lack of education because of fear. The term Tumblr Genders comes from the intimidation and the fear of these new ideas that makes people want to mock. You see it in all of our media.
Hello, that's my order.
Yes, they're just about ready, Mister.
To be clear, I am neither he nor she, Mr. nor Mrs., male nor female. And the only part of me that's transitioning are my heels from day to evening. I am simply I, and I cannot be labeled. I am gender fluid.
That's cool. As long as none of it gets on us. I'm just finishing boxing them up for you. It's okay for cupcakes to still be put in a box, right? Just not people?
When people become afraid of something, they feel the need to mock it, feel like they have power over a situation that they don't understand. That's where bullying comes from, and that's where Tumblr Genders come from. The idea that people could claim to be neither binarily male or female for attention, which is very strange and bizarre if you actually stop and think about it. To think about all of the suffering and struggle that goes into identifying as such, and wondering why someone would want to go through that horrible strife for some likes or views. It's not realistic. Like, there are people claiming that Caitlyn Jenner transitioned and is claiming to be transgender for attention, and that level of ignorance is startling.
One more thing, Bruce, do for cash. Best thing you make, Kylie ass. She 18, Hulk smash.
The anthropological definition of gender is the expectations of thought and behavior that each culture assigns to people of different sexes. Sex is the observable physical differences between male and female, especially biological expressions related to human reproduction. It has been proven that gender is literally a social construct. The next time you're tempted to make jokes about how the Tumblr Genders are invading and pull up, that garlic bread meme about the two binary genders, gender deviance is nothing new, and it's not going anywhere because it is a natural recurring thing, and there's nothing wrong with it. We are here, we are real, and we are very valid despite your weak garlic bread memes. I'm glad I don't have a following, because having people follow you means that people are gonna hate, so if this reaches 5 people that it means something to, that's okay. It means it's not reaching the 100 other people who are going to tear me down and call me fake and mentally ill, so it's nothing I haven't heard before. I'm trying to spread awareness to protect other people. I hope everyone is well and safe and enjoying the end of Pride Month. And I guess that's it. Bye.